had its moments over the years, ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Brown will throw it. Looking to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He'll take it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Brown will throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set him shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Brown wants to pass. Setting up the screen. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, what a cut! He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Brown will throw it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll do it himself. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to surge it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Give to the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Fakes his man best. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gonna sling it on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's got it down the middle. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Finds the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Backed up now, here's second and long. Finds his man. It's Hodges. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back on the option, the give. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Fights off a defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 18 over Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They're dealing with a second and long.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw again. Slips. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Got his man out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The give to the lone running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Parker. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The give and tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
And I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 11 over Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.